Hello and welcome to my channel. Age is just a number and my name is Barbara. Today I'm going to show you 3 products that I just picked up at the drugstore. This is Wet n Wild's new Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I've been using the regular Photo Focus foundation for a couple of years, I guess. I've gone through 2 bottles, I think. And then they also came out with a dewy primer to go along with it too. I wanted to see how that's going to act. And then I picked up a eyeliner pencil that is called Black Brown. So if you want to see how I did with this to get this look, hang tight and we'll get started on it. But first, please, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Also, there's a little thumbs up. If you hit that little like button, that's appreciated. And if you can leave me a comment below, I would appreciate that as well. All of that helps when you're building a channel. So stay put and we'll get going on this makeup look. All right, let's get this party started. So, what I'm bringing you today is this new foundation by Wet n Wild, and it's called the Dewy Luminex, if you can see that. I'm using, let's see, soft beige. We'll see if this color is a good match or not, but I've been seeing quite a few younger YouTubers using this and reviewing this, and it's getting mixed reviews, and I wanted to see what it would look like on a mature skin, so I thought I would bring it to you and see, we can check it out together, and then I can tell you what I think about it. So if you will notice, I do have some redness going on here. This is, last night I did an at-home microdermabrasion on there that I do once in a while. So that's just that. So what I'm going to do to cover, to start that, is the Bye Bye Redness. I'm going to put a little bit of this on there. I've already cleansed, serumed and moisturized my face. And so also what I bought, I'm sorry, I'm digging my box that I brought with me into the kitchen, is the Dewy Primer that came out as well with it. So we're going to start with this. See how we like this. It's got the little seal on it. Oh, comes out really quick, maybe too much. It's a luminescence. I don't know, can you see that? So we'll just, oh, it's really shiny, really shiny. So we'll see. So today, my husband and I are going to the stock show here in Fort Worth. It's something that we do every year. We love to walk around, look at the animals, catch some of the judging. And it's just a nice day that we spend together, and we've been doing it ever since we've been married, what, 31 years. So, of course, when the kids were little, we took them. Of course, they just really wanted to go to the Midway and play the games and that stuff, which I'm not into the Midway too much. And I just like the animals and walking around and seeing the let's see, cows, the pigs, the horses, the bunnies, the ducks. I love going into the little barnyard for the kids. So we're going to do that today. So I may even film some of that and put a little bit of that on in a video. So, but right now, okay, this is the same applicator as the regular Photo Focus, which I've used for a while. I enjoy the foundation. So I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. We're going to see how that works. I'm going to use a, let's see, this is an e.l.f. foundation brush. Dab it. And I've got my mirror right here, so I'm trying to see. And as you can see, I just got busy talking and forgot to put the redness cream on there. But this may cover it. It is a medium to full coverage. I don't enjoy a full coverage too much. It looks cakey on the skin, and which I think can really, really age you. So we're just going to put this on and we'll just see what we've got. It's covering it up pretty good. So we'll just keep going with it and see what happens. So do y'all have where you live? I mean, different countries or whatever, do y'all have like the stock show where the animals and everything are on display? The kids raise money, or they sell them in the FFA program, and they raise money. All right, so what do we think? What do we think about this foundation so far? Well, it's very luminous. It lives up to its name. So, let's see. See if I turn the light. I don't know. I kind of like it so far. So we'll just see how it does. All right, so what I like to do is, after it's all buffed in, I do want to use a little bit of powder, and the powder that, of course, is my favorite, is the Eyeliner. And I just take a soft powder brush. I just put a little bit in the lid, tap it off, and then just lightly and so lightly powder, and then we're going to just spritz a little bit on my face, let it dry just a few seconds, and then I take a damp sponge, and this is the Real Techniques, and then I just lightly kind of push, I don't know, it sets the powder without it making it look so dry and cakey, because we all know that that's not pretty on an aging skin. So that is the foundation part of it. We'll go ahead and really quick, I'll try and get through this as quickly as possible. I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer on. I love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I use a Sonia Kasic stippling brush. I'm just going to make a 3. And then do the other side as well, diagonally along the hollows of the cheek there. Give it some dimension up there. So make the 3 along the jawline as well. So I don't try and go overboard with it. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blush. This is one of my favorites right now. This is by Chanel, and it's the number 260 Alizane. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the color of it is just a really pretty color. And I'm going to take this little blush brush, and this one is by Sephora. tap a little bit on, tap it off, and don't want to do it on the apples of the cheek. That's not where you need the blush. You just a little bit behind it, and then just sweep it back, and then I'll swirl it in just a little bit, just to do enough. So back talking about the stock show, they have built a new rodeo arena. We're not going to the rodeo this year. It's the first year for this new arena, and it's packed. So we didn't get tickets for the rodeo. So we're just going to go and have our day of walking around, maybe see the animals. Usually you can get up close and you can pet them. The kids really work really hard on raising their livestock, and then when they're judged, and if they rank high enough, they actually auction them off, and they use that money. It goes for like scholarships and for them, and it's just it's still something that's hometown. It's mostly from small towns that the people travel from. It's not only kids, but adults and ranches do it as well too. They enter their livestock as well too. So, all right. So now, let me see. Let's do the eyebrows real quick. And I'm a fan of the Fab Brows. Just really quick. It's a little stencil that I use. I take a spoolie that I keep in there, and I'm just going to brush through real quick and dip a little bit on the powder on the brush, put the stencil where it goes, hold it tight, don't move my eye, and take it through once, and then a little bit more. Take it off, spoolie it, and there I have an eyebrow. It's not that I still have the hair on my eyebrows, haven't lost that, but they're just so blonde, and they just don't show up, so I just like that because it's so quick and easy. So we're going to do the other one. All right, so other eyebrows done. This is so weird doing it here instead of in my bathroom with the big mirror and everything. So, all right, there's that. All right, we are going to use the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. And it's almost out. Guess I need to get another one of that. I hate it when the tubes fight you. Oh my, this is just, must be really, really out. Oh, there it comes, there it comes. Okay, just an itty bitty bit. One for each eye. All right, got that on there. And now I've chosen to do just a quick and easy eye look today. And I'm going to use the Tartist Pro to Go. And I'm going to use, let's see if you can do it, these two colors here. Drive and Styling, that's the name of them. All right, so first I'm going to get my switch pan. I love having a switch pan. Wipe everything off the brush. I'm going to go into the base color, and I'm just going to put it all over the eye, the lid I should say here, and take it up to the brow bone. Now, as I've said before, small brushes are an aging eye's friend, because as we get older and there's not as much real estate on the eyelid, it seems like every year they just get a little bit further in the crease. But hey, we work with what we got. So, and then I'm going to take a blending brush, and this one is Sigma E45, I believe. Just going to kind of just go over that edge a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with a tapered brush, and it's not too big. Clean it off. I'm going to go in with that darker color called Styling, just on the ends of it. Tap it off and use my card. I've showed you how to do the card. You know, go up from your eye, up there. To make it, and then drag it in, drag it in. Just building that darkness up to bring your eye lifted. So that's a little exaggerated, so here comes in the blending brush. Sometimes I have to take a little, it got a little bit too dark, but it brings the eye up. If it's too much, you know, just take some of that lighter color maybe to soften it. And blend, blend, blend. But you're just, that diagonal line is bringing your eye up instead of drooping. Alright, so we're going to go over here and do the same thing. Oh, why do we always have to hold our mouth open when we're doing our eye makeup? I mean, it's just a reaction. I'm sure it has a name, but I find it so irritating to myself that I'm doing. I'm staring at the mirror and my mouth is just wide open. So, all right, we're going to blend. So this is just a two-color, really, eye look. Easy, very easy going. Easy peasy, that's the name of it, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Isn't that what we've said for years? So, all right. That's going up. Take the light color again and kind of go over that line up there. All right, so we're going to now take a little pointy small brush. This is called well, it's an eyeliner, but I use it just for putting some color underneath a little bit. I'm just going to take it just a little bit there, and a little bit of definition underneath the eye. So there's that. All right. Now, part of that came with the Fab Brows was this little highlighter, and it's actually 2 highlights in here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a shimmery side and then a not so shimmery. So I'm going to take a little bit of this shimmery side just on my finger. See that? And I'm just going to lightly put it underneath my eyebrow. And then I'm also going to take that little eyeline brush. I'm going to clean it off again. And I'm going to take that little shimmeriness and do just the corner of my eye. Do the other eye as well. You can, if you want to, even take and put a little bit, kind of just in both of them, and do just a little bit on your eyelid to make that pop up a little bit. All right. So there's that. Oh, one more thing for this. This is another, because it is a shimmery highlighter, you can take a small fan brush, and this is Real Techniques. Just get a little bit on it, and then use it just on the top of your cheeks right there for a little bit of highlight, and then a little bit maybe up here. I don't like to go crazy with the highlight, but you know, hey, a little bit is always nice to have. So another product that I wanted to try, so this will be my first one using it. This is I saw this with the Wet n Wild display. It's called Breakup Proof. I am out of my favorite Chanel Espresso liner. I need to order that. But this was a brown. It's called Black Brown. So it is waterproof. Now, it's a twist up applicator. I personally feel that black eyeliner can be too heavy for me, and I don't do a lot on top. I almost every day just do a tight line with it, and it's just enough. So we're going to go in, and we're going to go in under those lashes. Oh, and I'm not, if you can see. Let's see if I sit up a little bit more. See, see the difference that makes? It's just enough. And I've got something in my eye, it feels like now. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do this one. Oh, and yes, I made a mess, but you know what? That's what Q-tips are for. But trying to talk and do this at the same time is not easy. And those of you that do this know it. So, I'm going to go get a Q-tip. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, Q-tip, because we're going to you can see where I messed up. So, it just brushes off. So I did take, looks like I took a little bit of the eyeshadow off, so while I've got this here, I'm just going to take the other side of the Q-tip that's clean, and then put a little bit of that eyeshadow back there, that light color. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so then I'm going to finish with the eyeliner. Try and be careful this time. I'm really curious to see how this eyeliner does. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm going to go in with, oh, L'Oreal's Voluminous eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, I'm sorry, mascara primer. So I'm going to go in and put a good coat on this. And one of the keys to using an eyelash primer is letting it dry before you start in with your mascara. And that was actually taught to me by my daughter, who a friend of hers who's kind of a makeup guru had told her that that's one of the best ways to make the primer work, is to make sure that it dries. So we're going to get this nice and coated. Of course, it's white when it comes out here. Now, I have used Lancome's eyelash primer as well. But this is just what I have with me right now, but I enjoy this just as much. So, alright, so eyelash primer, and then I take a little brush, and then I just make sure that there's no clumps and just kind of brush it through a little bit. So, while that is drying, I'm going to do my hair, and I'll come right back. All right, so like magic, my hair is done, and now we're going to finish with the mascara. And the one that I have really been enjoying lately is this new L'Oreal, and it's called Unlimited mascara. I guess what their claim to fame is that it's you can bend it or something, which I really don't need to, so I'm not going to jack with that. But I do like the brush on it. It's not too big, and it goes pointing in, so we're going to go in with, so I don't get it in my hair. Here again, when I'm wanting to open my mouth while I'm putting my mascara on. Why is that? So, if anyone knows, let me know what that's called, or if I'm the only one that does that. So, it's not too clumpy. I haven't had any problems with it for my allergies or anything, so I'm going to go over here and do the other eye, put a coat on it. I don't use the eyelash curler anymore. I was just tearing too many lashes out with that. And so, what I do though is, and I'll show you in a second when it's almost dry. I'm going to go ahead and do my lower ones. Give a little bit on there. All right, I'm going to go back and do, let's put it in again. Don't ever pump air into your mascara. All right, we're going to give it another good coat. All right, so what I was going to tell you, what I do is when it's almost dry, Of course, they're still wet right now. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our lips first. And I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on my lips. Just a little bit. You could do the foundation if you wanted to also. I just find that this helps my lipstick stay on much longer. So, and I already did my moisturizing and my lip peel that I talked about before, earlier when I was doing my skincare. So right now, I'm going to take, this is Double Wear Estee Lauder called Mocha. And I'm going to outline my lips. Now, for aging women, do y'all like being called aging women, mature women? I heard someone say one day seasoned. And I'm like, I'm well seasoned. Kind of like that one. Does it bother you? Does it, when we're characterized as different from the younger women? I mean, I'm sorry, we are aging women, and I'm proud of it. I mean, I still think that we can look gorgeous and just as beautiful, and we're so much smarter. So what we're going to do is, because of the agingness of our lips, we're not going to outline all the way to the end. That you'll see in some women, when they do that, it pulls their mouth down, and it looks like it's being pulled. So we're going to stop right about there, okay, to align. And we're going to do the same on the top, so just don't go to the edge. You see? All right, and the same goes with the lipstick. And the one I'm using today, because my jacket has got some red in it that I'm going to wear, I'll show you my outfit here in a minute. It's really, really cute. So, but this is, let's see, Lancome Sienna Ultimate. And it's a really pretty orangey red. More on the orange. But again, don't take it all the way to the end. Now, and remember what I did in the other lips. Everybody, I love this. So you make sure that you don't have lipstick on your teeth. Pull it off. So, all right, so what do you think of this foundation? Do you like it? I'll show you in a different light when I get dressed, and I'll show you a close-up of how it looks in another light. So I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. All right, so this is the end result. So tell me what y'all think of this foundation. And this is with the ring light that helps give it a little bit of where you can actually see. The color wasn't too bad, I don't think. So, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Or have you tried this foundation too? So, but I want to show you, like I was explaining in there, my husband and I were going to the stock show today. So I wanted to show you my outfit. So I'm going to step back and show you how fun it is. Hold on. Is this not cool? I love this skirt. It is I'll step back and kind of show you. It's solid to a certain point. It is a little it's in the 40s today, so you can actually see the Western style boots a little bit more defined with my bare legs, but it was just going to be too cold. These are fleece line tights that I put on with it, but I'll kind of show you here. That it's solid up into this point here, and then the tights, and then the boots. All right, so what do you think of my outfit? Now, the jacket is just a little bolero jacket that I thrifted. The skirt was thrifted as well too. I'll see if I can find on Amazon or something one that's very similar if you would like. And then there's just a little black shell top. The boots I have had for probably, I'm thinking maybe 4 years, and they're Vince Camuto. They're not a true Western boot, but they are Western style, and they're quite comfortable. So that's what kind of it means. And it's a silk goat, I guess is what the leather is called. So they're just really quite stunning. So I may take my camera along today to the stock show and maybe do a little filming there for the next video. So ladies, like I tell you every day, every morning, get up and show up, because you are worth it. So I just mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I think it is so important that we empower each other to be the best that we can be. So until I see you in my next video, have a blessed day.